She must be like a senior executive. Like, what gives her the effrontery to look this good and this bold? You know, people were coming to me. Hi, what team do you work with? Hi, what's your name? Hi, I think I've seen you in one team score. They've not seen me anywhere. Do you have an idea? No, like the slightest idea how long it took me to do that. What do you mean? It wasn't so much of a burden. Like, you make it seem like it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then you get the recognition. And then I, on the other hand, I'm just there doing I learned. When I worked in Nigeria, I wasn't like that. You see this place here? Their own is so subtle. You know, if you try and mess with anybody's mental health, they report you to HR, you're going home. As a Black immigrant, working in corporate America has been a big eye-opener for me. But then, I think this is one sector that we as Black immigrants are grossly underrepresented in. And so today, I just want to share with you 5 things corporate America has taught me, just in case you are looking to get into that sphere, or you're already there and you're looking for ways to thrive. Let's go.
They heard I was good, if it's true, they know you're the one.
Number 1, dress up. It is called up for a reason. Dress up, not dress down or just dress. Dress up. In other words, show up looking your best. I'll tell you, great visibility and exposure is one of the best tools any person working in an organization can have. The reason is because people don't know you until you put yourself out there, until you show what value you bring to your team. And what better way to get visibility than to be seen, and be seen looking your best? Canadians are very conservative people when it comes to fashion. They look good, but they're always very simple. Less is always more for them. And so when you walk into your work environment, it's really rare, it's really difficult to tell who is who, because everybody's just dressed normal. Okay? Now, as a Black immigrant, I recommend that you step it up a notch. The reason is because you are Black and you come from a big minority in that environment. Like, you could be in a gathering of about 20-30 people and it's just you that's the Black person there. Okay? So instead of always blending in, you have to stand out. That makes them give you more regard. Especially when you're not trying to hide your head, right? Don't let that imposter syndrome make you feel like, oh, you don't belong here, so you should shrink in a corner. No, show up and show off. So that way you are getting that visibility, that exposure. Before you start to show the work that you do, people already see who you are. People can already tell to an extent that she looks like she got things figured out. She looks like she knows her onion. If you are someone who's terrible at networking, dressing up will help you. I found out. Because I'm not a small chat starter. Like, if I see you walking towards me to talk to me, I already have anxiety just by seeing you coming to talk to me. And I need to network. I want people to speak to me. I want to talk to people. That's how you grow here. There was this day, we were having a team bonding meeting and other provinces had come. The office was filled with so many people. But what I did was I dressed up. I wore a very shiny suit. It was so bright. Like, you could spot me from a mile away. I was so bright. I was wearing heels and I had a bump. I was pregnant. I was heavily pregnant, but then I put on my outfit and even though it was hard for me, I was taking walks in the office, passing through everybody's workstation so they could see me. Even though I couldn't say hi, but I was making myself noticeable. And I bet you, people were coming to me. Hi, what team do you work with? Hi, what's your name? Hi, I think I've seen you in one team score. They've not seen me anywhere. So dressing up puts you out there. Be careful. Be sure that's what you want to do. But I highly recommend it. So please dress up. Dress up. Okay? More is more. And it's needed. Alright. The second thing that I have learned is, you see that thing they call eye service? Do it. Service the eyes. As a matter of fact, blow your trumpets. How else can I say that? Take your glory, take it. Put it on your shoulders and carry it with your full chest. Blow your trumpet, because nobody is going to blow it for you. If you do the work that you're supposed to do, you know your onion, and you do a very good job, make sure people know, oh, my manager will swear by it, and I want this work to be seen. I want us to put visibility on this work. I want you to put visibility on this work. And I'm like, ma, but we shared it in the last meeting. She was like, that was a different audience. This audience needs to know the work that we did. You see how you'll be like, it's for the team. I took one for the team. Great. But make people know the work that you put in that team when you have the opportunity. Shine your light on yourself, my friend. Let people see you. It may sound selfish, but in this environment, it is all man for himself. I don't think you get it. I learned it the hard way. I'm a girl's girl all day, every day. Like if I do something for you, I help you with something, work, whatever it is, I just keep mute and then I let you shine. And I noticed people were using me to do the work and they were shining for it. And so when we come out in a big environment or in a big gathering, what I hear them say is, oh yeah, I did that. Oh, I did. Yeah, it wasn't so much about burden. And I'm like, it wasn't so much of a burden, really? Do you know how long it took me to do that? Do you have an idea? No, like the slightest idea how long it took me to do that. What do you mean? It wasn't so much of a burden. Like, you make it seem like it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then you get the recognition. And then I, on the other hand, I'm just there doing I learned. Now, I'm gonna help you, but you're going to make it clear that I and worked on it together. If you don't, I will. If I get the opportunity, on it together. And as far as working to it together, I was the one who championed D while she did D. So whatever you are doing, moderation is important in everything. Let there be a balance and make sure that you are not stepping on other people because you want to shine. But I'm saying that if you do something, be bold enough to say, yes, I did that. Oh yes, I did that. Take recognition for the work that you do, else others will. Okay, so take your glory. I service it, just so you know. Don't skip those small chats. This is one of the most difficult parts for me. I seem like a very outgoing person, but you see those small, hi there, what did you do for your weekend? I will run away anytime. Just miss me. Like, I don't want to be part of it. I don't know. I don't want to talk about my weekend. Like, I will do anything to skip those chats. But you see those conversations, that's where promotion happens. So that is where you know the next team you want to transfer to. I'm telling you the truth. Don't skip those chats. As much as you can, encourage them. I'm still not a small chat starter, but when they come to me, I'm receptive. Like, oh, hi Annie, how are you doing? Or hi, what's your name? I ask questions. I ask, oh, what did you have for breakfast? Have you had breakfast? Do you take coffee? Oh, what do you make with your coffee? I just ask questions. Whatever comes to my mind, I just ask. And one thing I always try to do is remember their names. And Annie, like, oh, I'm Laura. Oh, Laura, nice to meet you. You work with what team? Oh, what do you guys do there? Oh, nice. That seems very interesting. I'm just saying. But then you guys talk about a lot of things, and I write that person's name down. I write the person's name and their features down. So when I see them another day, I will try to use those features and what I wrote on my page or my notes to remember their names. So when I meet them in the cafeteria, I'm like, hi Laura, how are you doing? They don't even remember my name, but they're like, hi, I'm fine. Oh, nice. So that way I put myself out there like that person who is very intentional about relationships, very intentional about friendships, who will also be a very good team member. Do you understand? So Those chit chats, don't skip them. No matter how hard they are, try to be a starter. And even when, no matter how introverted or shy you are, those conversations, that's where promotion happens. Believe me, that is where recommendations and referrals happen, okay? And you will need them. Your colleagues are not your friends, so maintain a good relationship with them. A very cordial yet professional relationship. They are not your buddies. They are not your friends. I'm not your friend if I'm at work with you. I care about you, but I'm going to do my work, I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to leave. Don't share your goals with them. Don't share your career plans with them. Don't share your knowledge source with them. Keep your family matter to yourself. I've been in very awkward situations where I've heard colleagues say things that are so personal. And I'm like, why are you talking about that? I want to pinch them. I'm like, stop that. That's too much. You're oversharing. It was when I started working in certain places I understood what office politics meant. Corporate America, at least I'm speaking from here, what I've seen here. When I worked in Nigeria, it wasn't like that. You see this place here, their own is so subtle. And you know why it's so subtle? Because if you try and mess with anybody's mental health, they report you to HR, you're going home. So people do it very softly, very subtle. You won't even know what's going on. So that's why you have to have your extra eyes and your extra ears open. Your colleagues are not your friends. They're good people. I'm not saying everybody you work with is out to get you. No. But I'm saying you have to look out for yourself. Talk a lot, but don't say much. Okay? In an attempt to get involved in small chats, in an attempt to want to network, want to get to know people, don't overshare. Don't get into that situation where you start to overtalk. The more information you give out, the more vulnerable you become. Vulnerability is not something you want to mess with in the workplace. I have been in a situation where I felt like I overshared and I was stuck. So I was in this situation where I was in a very heated conversation. I wasn't the one talking, but I was there. People were talking and they were being chatty and laughing and loud and chatty and laughing and loud. And then one person was like, oh, but me, I'm 50 something and I'm still getting to do the work that I need to do. And then one was like, oh, I'm 40 something. And they're like, oh, Anya, how old are you? And I was like, And then I said it out. And you could tell that they were like, she's so young. I regretted sharing my age with those people that day. I thought about it for long, like, how did that come out? Maybe I should have just left that setting. Maybe I should not just have been there. Do you understand? Now, if people are getting too heated and they're sharing so much, I get up, I leave. Because you being there, they may also require you to talk. And so when you don't talk, you look like, so you are being the odd one out. I think you're trying to be strategic with us, right? So what I do, I leave. Anyway, my friends, these are the things that I have learned. There's so many more things I can talk about, but I want to keep this video short. I have thought to start a series on corporate America, okay? So look out, I will be dropping tips that will help you get in if you're looking to get in. I'd like to hear questions from you. What are those things that you think about? What are those things that you have experienced, and what are your thoughts? Add to the knowledge that I have already, so me, I can also have more tips to help me thrive while I'm here, okay? Thank you and see you in another video.